gentlemen, as we're here for some e-rev action, COD4 to be exact, and it's been a long time since I've been on the mic, and it's good to be back here in the COD4 community. In case you don't know me, my name is Anger, and casting alongside with me tonight will be my man Wizard. Good evening, Wizard. How you doing, my friend?
I'm excellent, and good day to you, Anger.
Absolutely. Hello to everybody out there. Now, if you could, Wizard, just get your sound, make sure it's not too loud because I'm getting some feedback. But in case you guys don't know what's going on here, this is COD4. This is CEVO P Playoffs. It doesn't get any better than this. This is the losers bracket here. This is Season 4. This is going to be on City Streets. Participants is going to be VVV going up against Pandemic. And when I talk about Pandemic, I just can't equate them to losers bracket. But yes, I guess they are here, and they lost to Pure 16-11 last week, and they got a forfeit win against Blight in the last match. And this is how they've ended up here. VVV, very tight, close win, 16-15 against STFU. And if you don't know that acronym, it's STFU or shut the fuck up. So they beat them 16-15, and here we are. So we're going to see what goes on here as we're waiting. Oh, looks like they're just waiting on me. What a douchebag I am, as I'm going to get things rocking and rolling. Really brief here. You can get your shoutouts across the airwaves at pound e-rev on the Game Surge Network. Make sure you hit up myself, Anger, or hit up Wizard. So it looks like Pandemic and BBB will be knifing it out Mexican style. And let's see who will get the first knife, as they're going to be, looks like they're just going to chill it out on top of the awning here. And it looks like my man Nicholas, the Frenchie, will get that against Sparks there, as they are fighting for a side choice. Now, Wizard, this is going to be an interesting match. Most people that I've talked to, and it hasn't been that many, but a couple, are saying that Pandemic should roll through this match pretty easily, and they should be getting ready for Pure. But there are some saying that VVV, with all the upsets in the NFL this last week, hey, VVV can come up with an upset also. What do you think, Wiz?
Well, I also think Pandemic's going to roll right through them. This is City Streets. This is Pandemic's map, or at least one of them. And VVV is a good team. That's undoubted, but I don't think they're up to the caliber that Pandemic sets for this match.
Alright, here we're going to go over the starting lineups, as it looks like they're going to stick as is. VVV will be on the attack, so for VVV we have Sparks, and more likely he will be the scope. We have Starbuck, Mr. Denim, Frosted Tips himself. We have my man Frizz, Cube, throwing out his business cards to all the ladies out there in the gaming community, alongside Syntax to bring up the roster there of their starting five. For Pandemic, we have Limitless, Nicholas, the Mad Frenchie himself, Keith, Curious G, and this is so hard for me to get used to. It is Rob freaking Wiz coming up, just bringing it up here for Pandemic, as we're used to seeing him on Evil Geniuses here. So it looks like we're just waiting for a couple of people here, speaking of Tannehill, to ready up, and we should have this match up and ready, rocking and rolling for you to peeps. Now, just in case you don't know, Wiz, I know you know this map like the back of your hands. Why don't you just go over some basic stuff that they might go to A or B? What's some basic routes at, in case somebody that's new to this game doesn't know much about City Streets, what will they expect, Wiz?
Well, for the attack side, they're going to be expecting lots and lots and lots of nades all over the place. This giant building right here just makes nades almost impossible to dodge. It's ridiculous. However, it's a very defensive-sided map, and if you can get at least 5 rounds on the attack side, you may pull out ahead on the other side on defense. Just saying.
No plan, right?
Exactly.
Alright, here, looks like we're just, again, waiting for a guy named Jock Itch from BS. I have no clue who this individual is, but nevertheless... Oh, okay, it's backslash. Are they back? Oh my god, I've been away so freaking long.
No, you're not listening to me. It's Bash and Slash, the website.
Oh, okay. I have been away so freaking long. It's ridiculous, and I'm like popping my cherry once again. It feels like I'm new to this. But nevertheless, here we go, as Pandemic again is going to be on the defensive side, the side that, well, they like to stay on, and we'll see what VVV comes out with. It looks like we're going to have Cube and Syntax along with Sparks hitting the Looks like the A bomb site, or excuse me, the B bomb site here, as I got things mixed up. Nick and Limitless come with the first couple kills there on Starbuck and Sparks. So Pandemic has the bomb site on a lot right now, B site that is, and there's Cube there with 74 rocking that as we speak. So a little 4v2 action here. The two-man advantage here going to Pandemic Wiz in this first round.
Definitely, but that's expected, man. They won defense. 4v2 that's tricky business. This isn't going to be easy at all for VVV.
Alright, we're going to take a look here at Cube as he has the Deagle in hand here, along with the 74U. Here's some shots as he is by the defensive spawn here, making his way towards Market. He's bleeding out right now. Get this man a Band-Aid, or he's just hanging out, getting some shots. He knows the bomb's on the polar opposite side of the map. So let's see what Cube can do as he's making his way through the defensive spawn. Again, going up against Curious G, Keith, and Rob freaking Wiz here as Cube coming up. No! Clutch Goggles fogged up there. Cube takes him out pretty easily. So Pandemic on the scoreboard first here, 1-0. Now, some people are saying my mic is freaking loud. Now tell me if it is, ladies and gentlemen, so I can adjust that. Wizard, why don't you take this round, my friend?
Alright, I'm going to be following Starbuck as he is in your once christened champagne room. He's going to be staying back, hopefully to dodge some nades, and he's running right behind Cube, the leader of the pack. But unfortunately, we got some Pandemic members running right up into the B house, and, well, he kills Nick. Cube kills Nick while he's flashed. Quite the kill, quite cumbersome for Nick to deal with. And we got Cube staring up at the top of the B street. He's going to be throwing a grenade at the red car, hopefully getting a random kill, and he gets a tag. He tags the man. He's going to be shooting at the milk truck, but he kills him. He kills the disambiguous white truck man. It's going to be a 3v3 situation. I just dropped the situation bomb. Bomb not down. Sparks firing shots over at the top green room. Syntax taking down Mr. Wiz himself. And it's going to be 3v2. This round could very well go to not Syntax. VVV, the virgins themselves.
No doubt about that. It's Limitless and Keith are the last two here for Pandemic, going against Syntax, Sparks, and Cube. Let's see here as the Limitless gets lit up there at the green room, but there's Keith cleaning that mess up, taking out Syntax. So let's take a look at Keith here as he's coming out towards the B bomb site here, in between that and their spawn. Looks like he's going to roll around and possibly go through Market, and yes, he is. So he's going to be doing that, going through the B arches. Bomb planted here by VVV, very easy there for Sparks taking out Keith. So everything is all tied up 1-1. And now on the video tonight, I didn't want to forget them, is going to be Nightcrawler and Pele. And I'm not sure if they can hear me type in game if we have War Room. I'm not sure if we have that hooked up, but nevertheless we will get that for you if we do. As Pandemic. And now we're going to take a look at VVV here as they are smoking up the parking lot area leading into the A bomb site now. As they're making their way, Syntax picks up a kill on Rob Wiz. So the one-man advantage early here goes to VVV. Let's see if they can use that to their advantage. Frizz now laying off by the flower pot here, as it looks like Syntax is going to get the bomb down. He's the bomb base, but he gets taken out by Keith through the cafe window. Limitless taking out Frizz. So now it's 3v3. Starbuck, Sparks, the Scope, and Cube going up against Limitless and Keith here, as Cube takes out Nick. We take a look here at Frosted Tips himself. Starbuck away from the action here. He might be picking up the bomb as he's leading his way into the A bomb site. So hopefully we're on Starbuck as he's making his way to that site. See somebody through the cafe window there across his way. It possibly could be Limitless or Keith, as I'm going to take a look here as I'm bouncing around. It is Keith that he saw in the scopes. Starbuck taking his time here. Very wise here, Wizard. Again, Starbuck, Sparks, the duo that's been together for a very long time, going up against Keith and Limitless. Let's see who's going to get the upper hand here, Wizard.
Honestly, I think it's going to be Limitless and Keith. I've seen them both play numerous times, and they're excellent, and I worship them for their skill. Starbuck's still playing it really passive right now, and the bomb's in the grasp of Keith and Limitless, so he had no chance in hell.
Yeah, this is very odd there. They took a little long, VVV did, and they tried to make that work. Again, good defense there by the Pandemic. See why they wanted to take it. Let's see if they can get another round in their favor. Looks like for the A bomb site, Rob Wiz and Keith will be trying to hold that down. It looks like Limitless will hold the mid area And he's just trying to fire some shots. He's going to take refuge over at the A bomb site here, Wizard, as Frizz is the first victim of circumstance here for VVV, getting taken out of gameplay here in this round. Keeps Syntax, and it looks like Starbuck now are making their way to the B house. Starbuck, Mr. Frosted Tips himself, holding up by the table here in B house, and again taking their time here. Wizard, this is not very good because they're playing really slow, and this is what Pandemic likes to see with all 5 members alive and kicking for Pandi. This is looking very good for them.
Yeah, it's a 2v4 situation with Rob Wiz getting tagged up really hard. Syntax regaining himself right now behind the dumpster. Starbuck and Syntax are in each other's grasp right now. They're in reach of each other. However, it's 2v3, it's Pandemic, it's District. I don't think they can pull it off this time. Perhaps. There's a strong perhaps going on.
We shall see. As Starbuck now is rolling around the B-bomb site, trying to take a look. Oh, there's Rob Wiz. He gets taken out there by the 74 of Starbuck. Now this is looking pretty decent here for Starbuck. Smoke being deployed around the B arches as Starbuck is getting this plant down. Let's see what he can do here. He does get it down, so now the pressure is back on Pandemic. Let's see here as I'm going to float around Keith now. He's in the market area around B arches. Starbuck is taken out by Limitless. Now this is very good here for Pandy. 2v1 here. Syntax down a man. Let's see what Syntax can do. He's over there by the mosque here, trying to get some shots into the B house. Nothing going there. Limitless bleeding now. 24 seconds working against the Limitless takes out Syntax from a long distance there. Nice job. And Pandemic will pick up another round here as, again, nice movement by Pandemic, and it is now 3-1 in Pandemic's favor. Wizard!
Alright! I'm going to be looking at Starbuck because he's the first person to come up on my clicky mouse. It's going to be VVV going over to A right now. Who's carrying the bomb? Nobody's carrying the bomb. It's gone right now. We got, well, nobody knows the rotation yet.
Pandemic, Syntax has picked it up.
Oh, Syntax picked it up. Good lord, the matchstick red-haired man, Syntax. We got Sparks right now. He's going to be sitting in the gay corner with his big black Betty out, also known as the R700, taking down Keith, the man himself. And we're going to have somebody, I'm not sure quite yet, it was Rob Wiz getting taken down at well by Syntax. We got Syntax just peeking around corners trying to get some good shots off. I'm not sure if he sees anybody, but there's nothing wrong with a little pre-fire angle. Nothing at all.
No doubt about that. As I'm going to take a look at Sparks here, so Crawler, if we can take a look at him right now as the scope. Let's see what he can do again. Curious G, Nick, the mad Frenchman himself, Komatali Bunik, and Limitless going up with Pan D here. Shots being fired from across the map, but no blood drawn quite yet. As again, it is going to be 4v3, the one-man advantage here going to VVV. Now they have the man advantage in the prior last rounds there, but they couldn't capitalize on that, Wizard. So let's see if they can do this and end this on a positive note, at least this round. Sparks now, people just keep dropping here. So Sparks and Starbuck, the old DNO people here, used to play for death is not an option. Let's see what they can do here. They've been together forever and a day here. I mean, my God. Let's see what they can do. Oh, Curious G coming around. And Curious G with a double kill there on Sparks and Starbuck. And they played that not very good. It is now 4-1 Pandemic. And I have to say, Starbuck, I'm going to have to slap you around a couple of times there and wake you up because that was not a good play on your part there. But nevertheless, hopefully you can clean that up. Wizard.
Well, you can't really mess with the curious gangsta that is Curious G. We got Starbuck tossing a nade, running over to the B house, and he's going to be taken down. No, I misconceived that. He was not taken down because Cube saved him. And we got, who we got? We got Pandemic. We got Curious G in the laundry room, firing shots off. He's going to see somebody? Not at all. He won't see anybody, but he's got somebody coming up on him in laundry room right about now. It's Frizz coming up unseen, unbeknownst to Pandemic, and he's going to be sneaking and taken down by the Curious Gangster.
Rob Wiz, no doubt. Rob Wiz has the scope here. I'm going to take a look at that. Let's see what these two can do here. Speaking of Sparks and Rob Wiz, so I'm going to float around here. I got Sparks in my sights. I'm going to spin around here to Rob Wiz. Rob Wiz gets some blind shots there. Nothing going there. He's in the A Cafe. He's taking a look into the parking lot area. Oh, nice shot there on Frizz as Frizz was just walking into the bullet right to through his dome there. As Rob Wiz gets taken out there from behind by Cube. Cube with another kill. Unlimitless Cube is just going insane right now. Let's see if he can get going there. And he gets taken out another kill. A trifecta by Cube, taking out Curious G. Cube is a map possessed this round. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can get Nick. Nick taking out Syntax. It's going to be 3 against 1. Nick all by him lonesome here. And he has to defuse the bomb here, Wizard. This is not an easy task. 30 seconds here, working against him. He's blindly shooting everywhere here. The mad Frenchman, and he gets taken out by Sparks. It is now 5-2 as VVV picks up a round they desperately, so desperately needed here, my friend Wizard.
Electrifying, Anger. Simply electrifying. I'm going to be watching Curious D running over to B behind Pandemic's Nicholas. As you said, he is French and he is mad when I had it. We got Curious D with the Spec Ops. I don't see Curious D run with the Spec Ops often. I've looked at past casts, but he's searching back over into the middle right now. It looks like an A push from VVV. He's going to be staring at the little barrel, shooting at it. He spots somebody jump over in front of the A archways, tossing a flash to confuse and distort communications and power. And he's going to be taking out Syntax on the bomb, but in turn taken down by Frizz at the bomb as well. Round virgins.
Yeah, Starbuck picking up that round 5-3 here. This is the Starbuck I know and love. This is the way he's playing here, cleaning up rounds. This is what I'm used to seeing, Kev, so let's see if he can keep it up here as Pandemic is moving now. Now, it looks like, so far, at least these couple of rounds here, BBB has really neutralized Rob Wiz. Now, I wouldn't mind seeing Rob Wiz going to the SMG, as we all know, in the COD4 community, he did a number over in Europe as that. And it's very surprising. I know he's a pretty big scope too. He's a great all-around player, but I like to see him as the SMG. I'm being selfish here as a COD4 fan to see him go to that weapon. But nonetheless, let's see if he can do what he can do up against Sparks here. As Limitless, the only person dead here. Sparks gets taken out. Starbuck also getting taken out by Curious G. So this is looking good for Pan D here. As Rob Wiz is back to the AK. He might have picked it up. I'm not sure if he has the scope as his primary. Let's see here. As Cube now making his way back up the stairwell in the mid area, going towards the defensive spawn. As working very slowly, knows the bomb's over there. Frizz taking out Curious G. Back and forth here, Cube making his way back to the market area. Looks like he's going to flank around. Keep bleeding out just a little bit here as he's in his spawn area. Frizz has picked up the bomb. It looks like he's going to make his way to the A bomb site. Cube is opening up that door for him to give him a safe passage, but there's Rob Wiz taking out Cube. Now it is off to Frizz here. Frizz, the last man standing, going up against Keith, Nick, and Rob Wiz. Nick totally biting. Oh, there's Keith taking out Frizz, 6-3 there, and it stops the BBV's momentum there. They try to get 3 rounds in a row, Wizard, but they couldn't quite do it there as Pandemic stops that momentum.
Not quite up to chalk for sure. It's going to be an excellent match, so I can already tell. I mean, we got Cube running SMG through the champagne room, as you like to call it. He's going to be running over just searching around, looking for kills. He's trying to get some, and he's not going to spot anybody. He's going to be running right into the B building, searching around, still looking for kills, not getting any, but he's expectant by 2 Pandemic players who are right next to him. We're going to be switching over to Curious G, who's now staring at mid with his SMG of Doom with the dessert camo. And he's not going to be doing anything because Keith, Sue, and Nick are going to be picking up all the kills, getting the round. 3-7, Anger.
Yeah, right now 3-7 here in the favor of Pandemic as they are starting to run away with this, and this is what we're used to seeing in the past with Pandemic. And this is pretty much what people were expecting. It was just a moment, or maybe possibly just a little time before they extend the lead. Again, let's see what VVV can do here. They're making a full frontal push here to the A bomb site. Everybody is hearing as they're making away. Smoke being deployed. My God, I'm losing everybody through this. It's just a major fog. I feel like I'm in freaking Scotland as there's just so much activity here around the A bomb site. A lot of smoke, a lot of fog as Rob Wiz takes out Cube there. 4 against 4, as again the A bomb site is the place to be here. If you're not here shooting, you're not anywhere. So let's see here as Bob Wiz is by the flower pot, trying to get some shots into the parking lot blindly. Nothing going there. Limitless taking out Starbuck. Frizz once again all by himself here. He is right under the cafe windows here, Wiz. And let's see what Frizz can do. Oh, he takes out Rob Wiz. Rob Wiz is blind, peeking just a little too much. He takes out Limitless on top of the A arches. Takes out. But he gets taken out by Nicholas with the 74, and it is 8-3 as we head to the 12th round. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I am sweating my freaking ass off. My balls are drenched. It is freaking hot here. I want to turn on the fan, but if I do, you'll get so much feedback in the mic. So I am doing it for you. I am sweating for you people here. I hope you guys are enjoying it. It's just freaking hot here in LA. Wizard!
Alright! We got Rob Wiz throwing random nades. I'm going to be watching Rob Wiz, just so you know, though. I'm a big fan. But he's going to just be chilling right now, playing it passive, not something I normally see of the Mr. Wizard himself. He's just chilling right now. We're going to be switching up into a huge mode where I just look over the entire map. Frizz going into the B building, switching over to Frizz right now. Sparks, Frizz, and Starbuck all set up at the B bomb site. It's going to be a 3v3. It's going to be, oh, maybe Sparks can pull it off. He does not pull off his Deagle onto another kill. He can't do it. Unfortunately, for Pandemic, though, that leaves him at 3v2 with Starbuck picking up a kill. We're going to be watching as they... Are they going to go for the pumpkin bomb? No, they're not going to go for the bomb. They got Starbuck chilling atop B Street, looking down the street with intense gaze of vision. And it's going to be Limitless taking out Sparks, leaving it at a 2 versus 1. Limitless, a very capable, very excellent player himself, knows that he can do this. I know he can do it. I'm very confident in Limitless right now. Just saying, Anger.
I can't believe what Starbuck just did here, though. He had the plan. I know he didn't know where Limitless was, but now it's going to be a 1v1 here, Wizard. Starbuck is going to be kicking himself in the ass because if he loses this round, oh my god, he had the plant halfway down, Wizard. I cannot believe he did it. Well, there he goes. He gets the plant down. Let's see what he can do here. Limitless knows where he's at, or at least knows in the general area. Starbuck here laying behind the car here. Let's see what he can do. There he goes. Starbuck making his move. Shots being fired from Limitless. Starbuck went back into the prone here. Let's see here, 30 seconds working against Limitless. Limitless needs to move forward a little bit here, as it looks like Starbuck is just going to keep holding there, as Limitless is blindly shooting in. Shots being fired back and forth. Oh my god, here they come, right close to each other. Starbuck picks up the round. Round the meatloaf. 8-4 here, as VVV picks up another freaking round.
It's got to be the Frosted Tips. Just throwing it out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and the denim.
And the denim. You can't go anywhere without a denim suit. Got Rob Wiz looking in cafe, firing shots at Cube, taking him down. It's an A push because I see Rob is all smoked up. We're going to be switching into an overhang view right now as I try to move out of cafe. And we got people from VVV running up and down the stairs, looking around in parking lot, getting shots off. 3v5 though, not an entirely manageable situation for the Virgins. However, it's a complete managed situation for Rob Wiz and Pandemic. Rob's just going to take him down. That's what I think. Rob's just going to ruin their lives right now as Starbuck just looks around at the flank, hoping somebody gets there so it looks like he's doing something. At least that's what I used to do.
Well, yeah. Starbuck now and Frizz going up against all 5 members of Pandemic. This is not where you want to be, and they might get anal and anal hard here as Starbuck is bleeding out a little bit. Frizz and Starbuck, what can they do here? Starbuck in the parking lot area, and he gets taken out by Keith from the cafe. Oh my goodness, I feel bad for Frizz here as Frizz is by himself. He's bleeding out. He's got the bomb. He's blindly shooting, takes out Rob Wiz, but there's Nicholas taking Frizz out. It is now 9-4. As we're going to take a look at the e-rev scoreboard here, as for VVV, Cube going 13-10, holding it down. Syntax 8-13, and Starbuck going 7-10. For Pandemic, we have Keith going 16-6. This man is insane right now. We have Limitless at 13-8, and Curious G at 11-9. So the top 3 scores for Pandemic in the double digits, and that's got to bode well here, as sooner or later they will make their transition to the offense, and they will capitalize big time on that, and probably grow those numbers to probably 20 bombs or possibly 30 bombs if it lasts that long here, Wizard.
Agreed. There will be 20 bombs, aplenty, Anger. And we got Nick, though, just chilling in the B arches, hopefully going to get a shot off on the 3 players from VVV all at B right now. We got Sparks, though. He's going to be sitting, or not sitting at all. He's going to be running up the top B street. I was just calling out random names, hoping that I could get a right answer. However, it's going to be Pandemic right now. 3-on-2. And that's not a good situation, because we know Pandemic, they're a team. They're not just people, they're a damn team. And we got Sparks, though.
Did you say team?
They are a team. They're an excellent team. They came together as a coalition of men and as equals and became a team. However, they are not on equal footing with VVV as they take another round.
Yep, do your tirade and do your speech there. Sparks gets taken out. And as we head here, it's 10-4, and this is the last round here right before halftime. So let's see if VVV can at least pick up another round here. Pandemic's pretty much done all they can do on defense. They're going to look so freaking hot here going to the offense. They have enough rounds in the bank here, so they can pretty much do what they need to do and pretty much I would say just kind of roam a little bit, but Pandemic's not known for that and try new things out while in the match, but we'll see. Nick there taking out Starbuck, as right now it's going to be a little 3v3 action here, as it looks like Nick is going to hold down the B arches here. Frizz going back. Oh, Frizz with a long distance shot there. Nice shot, but from the A arches are connected to the market. But Rob Williams deals him to death. Sparks the last man standing here, so let's see what Mr. Boxer from Oregon can do here. As let's see if he's going to box another match in his community. Some of you, little inside joke there, but he knows when he listens to the archive, he'll know what I'm talking about. There goes Sparks there. Oh, take it out, Limitless. Let's see what he can do here. Clutch goggles on, going up against Rob Wiz, the famous man himself, Rob Wiz. As he's holding off the market, Sparks flanking around. He's going to go right over the, right above there of Rob Wiz. They're going to cross paths here, but no, Sparks is going to go back into the B house. Rob Wiz going to the arches. As I want to take a look here, looks like Sparks is pick up the bomb. Oh, he jumped, made a lot of noise here. Rob Wiz knows exactly where he's at. As Sparks gets a little jingle, but nothing going on there. Shots being fired from Rob Wiz. Gets Sparks a little bit there. Smoke being deployed possibly. Yes, he is. He's got to get the plant down. 15 seconds working against Sparks here as he's teeter-tottering between the box. He gets the plant down. So the pressure is right back on Rob Wiz. Let's take a look here as silence will be taken here. Let's see what happens. Sparks clutching it up a little bit there, taking out Rob Wiz, but Rob Wiz had no choice. It is now 10-5 as they swap sides here. Pandemic will be on offense, VVV will be on defense, and 10-5 here. Hey, at least they got around here to end that half, which they desperately needed. Let's see if they can pick that up on the defense.
This is definitely favorable sailing conditions for VVV right now. If they can pick up 11 rounds, then that's a hoot and a holler, quite literally. For vision, valor, and victory.
Yeah, try saying that 3 times fast. My goodness. Oh, I remember when I casted them the very first time. I felt like it was like a Marines, U.S. Marines commercial. You know, duty, honor, commitment. I feel like I don't know. That's just weird. I'm just weird like that. Being a former military man. But anyway. We're going to take a look here. Looks like everybody's ready up. We're just waiting for one guy here to do that. As, again, this is the lower bracket semifinals here between Pandemic and V. The winner here will take on Pier. And if Pandemic pulls out the victory here, they will get, hopefully, revenge against Pier because Pier took them out in the upper bracket. So we'll see. But again, Loaded. Just laying back in the weeds and waiting for all this, all these battles and competitions to play out here before they get a winner. So Loaded just laying out, watching, seeing what's going on, and possibly looking to see what match they want to choose here, depending who wins next week's match. So we'll see who comes out on the lower bracket finals here, and you will see that here at e-rev TV. So Wizard, why don't you take this round, my friend, and let's take a look and see what happens here.
Oh, I'll take this round. We're going to be switching over to Pandemic as they're on attack. Rob Wiz picking up the scope. A legendary sight indeed. It's like looking at a Dragonite straight on. He's not going to be seeing anybody in Cafe, though, and it's a B push from Pandemic. 3 going over to B, and it's going to be, you know, just a laid-out defense from VVV. What you would expect, really. And we got Cubed. We got... Never mind. Just Cubed today right now. That's exactly what we want to hear right now. Cubed today. Except that I think he's dead.
Yeah, we will, hopefully, as I was talking to the video casters, we're going to set up War Room for next week's match. Hopefully get that set. I know some of you guys love that feature, so we'll get that for the semifinals match. Or excuse me, the finals, losers bracket finals match. As I got my tongue twisted. As we get back to the action here, Nick now laying by the garbage in the mid area as he looks like he's going to try to make his way back possibly to the champagne room as he got blinded there. And yes, he's going through my famous part of the map. Syntax at the spiral stairwell here away from Mark, trying to get blindly some shots in there. Again, we have Keith, Limitless, and Nick going up against Syntax, Starbuck, and Frizz as I'm bouncing around here. Starbuck looks like he's making his way to looks like the defensive spawn as Syntax now in A arches picks up a kill there on Keith. Oh, picks up a double kill. Oh, smoke on Limitless. Nice shot there by Syntax. And not only picks up the trifecta, takes out Nick. Nick picked up another round. It is now 10-6. What a shot there. Gets the trifecta. As again, we're going to take a look at the e-rev scoreboard for Pandemic. Keith 18-9. Limitless 15. 15 and 10, and Nick, the Math Frenchman, 12 and 10. For VVV, we have Syntax, 12 and 15, Cube, 14 and 13, and Sparks, 11 and 13. Wizard taking away as Pandemic is making her way to the A bomb site.
Alright! Sparks taking out Rob Wiz with the deagle, not something you normally see every day. Rob Wiz getting killed by a deagle, and Sparks just randomly shooting. Never mind. Keith, though, in the corner on the cafe side gate corner, but he's got 4 people from VVV set up at the same exact spot, except that he's dead now. But Starbuck taking some kills, taking down everybody really, and Nick's the only one left. He's got 4 men to deal with, and he's just a boy in a perilous country, really.
So you're saying he's in Somalia now? He's a little seem to be pirate. 10 to 7 as Cube takes out Nicholas, and right now it is 10 to 7. As I'm getting the bubble guts a little bit there, I'm burping and farting at the same time. Tried to do that. But anyway, we have VVV here making a statement now on the defensive, making the stand here. 2 rounds in a row on defense since they made the switch. Let's see what Pandemic can do to answer this barrage that VVV is giving them. Curious. Taking out his own man Keith there. That is not good, as VVV has all 5 members alive and kicking, as Simple Minds used to sing, as now it is Limitless and Nick. Let's take a look here as Cube looks like he has some backup here along with Syntax in the A bomb site. As I'm flipping around here very quickly as Nick now in the parking lot, getting shot at from all angles, gets taken out by Sparks to clean that round. It is now 7 to freaking 8 here, Wiz, as VVV. My goodness, they look like a totally different team on defense, bro. Oh, looks like a timeout is called here. Let's see here. Anybody's ping real high as we're taking a look. Oh, someone's dog ran out? Are you serious?
That's a simple lie, Anger. Don't believe it.
Look, now look. Okay. I'm not there to say if this person's dog ran out of the house or not. Nevertheless, VVV right now has all the momentum going for them. They have won 3 rounds since they made the switch to defense. And just ironically, a timeout has been called. Now that's a little weird, but hey, you can call timeout, so there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. So nevertheless, we'll see if what this does here to VVV, if this breaks their momentum up. But oh my goodness, we'll see what happens here. Oh, it looks like possibly a server problem. I'm not sure. Nightcrawler, ready up, please, my friend? I'm not sure here. I might be... No, I'm not sure exactly. Someone said dog ran out. Might be a server. But nevertheless, a timeout has been called. Let's see if this breaks VVV's momentum. And we will see right now. Yeah, hopefully. Not exactly. The way it's been going.
You definitely don't want to see VVV getting dropped. This has just turned into an excellent, excellent match, Anger. Cube, though, tossing waves, tossing smoke. Getting the round underway, playing it at A. I just rhymed. I do it all the time. But that's all I got.
Alright, we'll take a look here. As Curious G is going to be the bomb bitch here as he's making his way. Looks like to the B house. Looks like all 5 members of Pandemic is alive here. And it looks like 4 for only VVV. The only man down is Syntax for VVV. Curious G taking his time here. Looks like they're just conversating here amongst the teammates in Pandemic here as they're making their way to the bomb site. Let's take a look at VVV setup here. Looks like Sparks in the B arches in between B bomb site and the bomb site itself. Sparks taking out Limitless there by Curious G, taking out Starbuck. Shots being fired. Curious G again gets some shots there. No, Nick takes some shots also. Rob Wiz with the scope here. Let's see what he can do as he's going to be peeking slowly. Cube now in the market. Let's see, along with Sparks, as I'm taking a look at Sparks, he is totally away from Cube. It looks like he's going to flank around, possibly to the A bomb site via the defense spawn. I'm going to flip around. Let's see where Cube's at. Let's see how they're talking. Looks like they're going to make their way to the A bomb site and possibly defend that. Rob Wiz takes out Sparks. So Cube all by himself. Cube shot somebody. Yes, he hits Curious G, takes him out. Shots being fired at Cube, and he gets taken out by Rob Wiz, the Wizonator. He's 11 to 8 as Pandemic picks up that round, and wow, broke up VVV's momentum. But nevertheless, Pandemic capitalized on a server issue, and way to go, way to go. That's what I'm talking about. As Pandemic now, Wiz, why don't you take a look at Pandemic? Let's see what they're doing here. As let's see if that big machine, that COD4 machine of Pandemic, gets rolling once again. Let's see.
It's a B push, Anger. It's a huge, massive B push. Nobody at A to block off the rotations or anything, but Frizz getting a little bouncy nade, killing Curious G, the captain, the commander, the admiral. Starbuck, though, picking up kills, not actually picking up any kills at all. I'm just saying random things. However, there's a 4v3. Rob Wiz, Nick, Keith, Frizz, Sparks, Cubed, and Starbuck. Quite the party, as I can already tell. However, we got Keith in the B arches, playing it dangerous, playing it sexy, but playing it dangerous nonetheless. He's got to deal with 3 people in the immediate area. They haven't spotted him yet, even though he's made numerous peeks. So that just means that he is very ninja-like and very, very sneaky. Frizz, though, you know. No, Mom, I'm not coming to eat. Alright. Now it's a 3v3. And we got Nick, though, B-house, with the AK, just staring, just looking, trying to get kills, or protecting his teammates. Keith, everybody's just set up at B right now. It's a battle royale, really. 2v3, though. I mean, I'm looking, I know this is Rob Wiz up right now in a 1v3, and Rob Wiz can do anything he puts his mind to, I suppose, because the man is a legend. But it's a 1v2 now. Starbuck and Frizz going against the man himself, Rob Wiz, and he's getting the plan off. And as I once heard from this great e-rev site, that's like having an extra man.
Absolutely, because again, you're not going against the people you're shooting. You got to defuse that bomb within 30 seconds now. That is showing on the clock here, as Starbuck is taking his freaking sweet time here. The clock is working against him. He is by the defensive spawn. Frizz now on the outside of the A Cafe by the car there, just peeking around. Rob Wiz is laying off in parking lots, just taking a nap as we speak here. Frizz moving slowly here. He needs to move quickly now. 13 seconds working against him. Starbuck moving up. They know where Rob Wiz is at. Defuse the bomb. Frizz defuse the bomb as Rob Wiz takes out Starbuck. So now 6 seconds working with the clutch on the 8. Rob Wiz, the man, the myth, and the legend, not just Lyman, but him, as he picks up that round there and gets Pandemic another round. 12-8 here, as I'm going to take a look at VVV on the defensive stand. And again, since that timeout, VVV has not won a round. And let's see if they can pick up at least pick up a round here, so they can break the momentum of Pandemic. Starbuck taking out Keith. It's going to be 5 against 3 here. 2-man advantage here. Well, it was going to be a 2-man advantage until Syntax just laid over and croaked by Curious G. Curious G laying out by Spyro, just holding that down. Starbuck hanging out, looks like by the B bomb site by the stairwell there. Cube hanging out in the A bomb site. Sparks looks like he's hanging out by the A bomb site as well. Frizz kind of in between the A and defensive spawn, or excuse me, B and defensive spawn. So I'm going to take a look here. Looks like Rob Wiz has picked up the bomb again. He is the scope here. He will be going up against his nemesis Sparks for VVV. And it looks like Rob Wiz is going to go all the way around now. Takes out Cube. So they know where Rob Wiz is going. So Rob Wiz now has 40 seconds. Now Rob Wiz is making a full turn here, just like a running back. Possibly going back to A bomb site. Oh, he just seen someone's head pop up and missed the shot there. Going through my famous champagne room. It looks like now he's going back to the B area again. Rob Wiz and Limitless. They're going making their way to B. Sparks blindly shooting who knows where, as he's in the A bomb site. Just pretty much giving away his position, hopefully, to kind of bring out draw out the offense there of Pandemic. Now it looks like smoke being deployed here as Limitless now by the monster takes out Starbuck. So now everything's all even up here. 2v2, Sparks and Frizz going up against Rob Wiz and Curious G here. We're going to take a look at Sparks here. We're going to be a little quiet here and let's listen to the action here at the B bomb site. Oh my goodness, VVV had the 2-man advantage there and they couldn't capitalize on it again. It is now 13-8 in the favor of Pandemic. 3 more rounds here, and they could pretty much call this done and put VVV and make them go fishing, as Kenny Smith from TNT likes to say for NBA teams. All right, take it over, my friend.
All right, I will take this one over. We got Pandemic though making an A move. That's an unusual move sometimes, because A is such a bitch to take. But it's going to be Curious G taking down Cubed with the bomb. He's going to be picking up an AK-74, tossing an nade. I'm just calling out things that he's doing now. It really makes no sense. But he takes down Starbuck with his beautiful, wondrous nade. 3v3 now. 3v3, not in VVV's favor, because this is Pandemic. You don't just want to take on Pandemic on a 3v3. That's troublesome. That's a problem, Anger. But it's still an A movement, and Sparks getting all tagged up, not knowing what to do. We're just gonna go take an aerial view now as Curious Day takes up Sparks. That was expected.
Well,
however, Syntax coming A arches with the SMG. Unexpected of Pandemic? Perhaps. I'm not sure yet. But let's watch as Pandemic 3-on-2 or 2-on-2 now. Frizz and Syntax taking on Nick and Curious D. I'm just gonna throw this one out there. This is gonna be a Pandemic round as they move over to B. What you think, gang?
well, possibly, as Frizz is like on the polar opposite side of the map. He's at A, and again, as you were stating here, Pandemic moving to the B bomb side. Oh, but Curious D gets taken out by Syntax. Now it's 2v1. Nicholas, the mad Frenchman himself. Let's see what he can do, get this plant down or not. 5 seconds for it to get to there's Syntax to save the day, to take out Nick. 13-9 as VVV desperately needed that round, and they get it. But I have a question for you, Wizard. Who the hell eats dinner at 8:15 at night? My God!
You ask my mom. I've been throwing that out there. She doesn't know. I like dinner to be done at 6, and this is what I get.
That's when you... Okay. We have VVV. I won't go there. Alright, we have VVV here as it looks like Cube now is going to hold down the A bomb site. Rob Wiz taking out Starbuck here. And now it looks like here as Rob Wiz is living dangerously, running across the market here, going in the mid area, as it looks like he's going to go to the greenhouse on the upper side here of the B bomb site. And Nick, Limitless, and Rob Wiz cleans that all 14-9 as that round went so damn quick it was ridiculous to call. But nevertheless, Wiz, I mean, as we get close here, this is pretty much done unless VVV pulls something out of their ass. But I'm not sure if they can do it here. They're just pretty much overmatched here as things just got turned around after that timeout.
If they could go Super Saiyan, they could do it, but I don't think they can. It's going to be Pandemic going for an A strat right about now. Cube taking out Rob Wiz, that's a big factor. However, Kitsu in return taking down Cube. Curious D tossing nades up, Sparks running into the market, and Syntax also running up onto the spawn street, perhaps to aid and abet his friends, his little pals. But Frizz is over in the grassy area right now with the AK-47, just simply staring with intense gaze and power right at the Pandemic area, right at the Pandemic camp. Limitless, living dangerous, as you once said a round ago. He's going to be sitting on the catwalk. Nobody's peeking, but that's dangerous territory nonetheless, Anger. Problems will ensue.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. But it's a 3v3. They know it's at A, or at least they expect it to be at A. So, let's watch this play out. See how this goes.
Yeah, right now we're going to take a look at Nick and Curious G here as they're in the parking lot area along with Limitless. So again, they're just go full force here at the A bomb site. Again, they're going up against Sparks, Frizz, Syntax. Let's see here, a little 3v3 action. Let's take a watch here. Let's take a gander of the action live.
Excellent. Limitless shortening it up though. Now it's a 2v3. VVV man down. Except for it's Frizz and Syntax. You know, that's a capable duo. Except for now it's a 1v1. Limitless going against Frizz, who is also a legend, but round's over. Frizz played the clock like a madman.
Oh my goodness, man, I'm sweating my ass off. It's ridiculous. Alright, right now we're going to take a look here. 14-10, VVV picking up that round, so they extend this match out just a little bit more here. Again, they still have a chance here to come back. They're gonna, like I said earlier, they're going to have to pull something out of their anal cavity. If anybody can do it, maybe. We'll see what Starbuck and the boys can do here. I'm not used to seeing them pulling stuff out of their ass before in the past when they were Frag D or DNO. But hey, who knows? Things can change here as no one has died quite yet. So as we're going to take a gander here at the e-rev scoreboard. Keith right now with the first 20 bomb. He is 21-17. We have Rob Wiz 20-15 and Limitless 20-15 as well. For BBV, we have Cubed going 23-19 and pretty much doing all he can to carry the team here. Syntax doing a pretty nice job here picking up his KDR, 17-22. Sparks here, 18-19. And a little disappointing you, Starbucks, but I'm sure you'll pick it up here to extend this match. Again, 14-10 in the favor of Pandemic, a 4-round lead here, as they just need 2 more rounds to clean this up with. As no one has died quite yet. Curious G at the A bomb site. It looks like they're going to be making that A bomb site push here as shots being fired slowly here. Everybody's being very deceptive and quiet. As it looks like here the first kill Q gets taken out, Syntax taking out Nicholas. So a little 4v4 action here, is it?
Definitely. 1v3 though now as Kisu picks it up 15 to 10. There's just no way that they can win the Pandemic picking up 15 right now. They can only tie and go into overtime, hopefully. And I don't think they can do it. And it's only one more round, Janger.
Yeah. And, KSG right now as the bomb bitch, so if they do pull out this round here, they will be going up against Pierre and looking for revenge against Pierre, as, again, they lost in the upper bracket playoffs. That's how Pandemic got here in the LB. So they're looking for a little revenge and might get it against Pierre, so you'll see that here on e-rev. And then, ladies and gentlemen, as KSG cleans things up, good games all around. Pandemic wins 16 to 10. VVV, very nice season. Great job, you did well, but couldn't quite get over that hump. So Starbuck and the boys will not be screaming until COD, COD Modern Warfare 2 comes out. So yeah, we'll be seeing them. We'll be seeing them then. Unless, I believe there's something else going on, but I really can't say since this is CEVO and Ian is here. So again, good match. Exciting match. VVV did all they could here, Wizard, but they couldn't quite get done.
Nothing like a valiant effort when you play against Pandemic, Anger. Simply nothing like it.
Yeah, absolutely. As they're going to have to step it up against Pierre. Again, Pierre has their number this season, so we'll see if Pandemic can overcome that and take out Pierre. And then the winner of the Pandemic Pierre will be going up against was Andy, we all know him as the Impaler, and the boys over at Loaded. So they're, again, like I said, they're just waiting for the winner and the outcome of the Pierre Pandemic match. And we will hopefully, and I'm sure we'll have the finals here on e-rev TV. Again, we apologize for the website. We had some issues. I'm not sure exactly what, as I got here last minute. But nevertheless, I'm sure that Pele and Night Calling in will get that situated. And we do thank everybody for sticking with us here. I know we've been away for a while. But hopefully everything gets turned around here, and we'll be right back. And no doubt about it, e-rev will be doing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for Sheezy My Neezy, as we will get that rocking. And you can't get better COD 4 action other than here at e-rev TV. And we will also be doing some TF2 coming up. And some other action here. I believe there's another game that we do here. I believe it's Hide or some crap like that. Pele, help me out. If he can talk, I guess he can.
Wait, what's up? Hook me up.
What's the game that they're doing now, the new one? Hide or
Heroes of New Earth.
Okay, well, I don't play that role-playing crap, but nevertheless, I know it's a good game for what I've seen a lot of people are playing, so you can catch that here on e-rev. e-rev is the only one casting that game, and from what I know, or from what I've heard, they got a very good-sized community, so if you guys get bored and want to watch something different, go ahead, hang on, go to www.e-rev.tv and check out the schedule as you'll see the next match coming up. Now, really quick here, as I don't have any shout-outs but one, and that is from DSX from True. Shout out to True.Power and his new Radeon HD 5870. Wow. We'll see if he can pop some kills with that. Bailey, do you have any shout-outs? Well, first, Wizard, do you have any shout-outs?
Anger, I'm really unpopular. People don't send me things. Oh, wait. Dean from Confederacy. Right now, I just asked for a shout-out. Shout-out to Dean from Confederacy from Wizard. Boo!
Well, I have a shout-out to your mom, Wizard. Cook dinner at a sufficient time and give my man Wizard his nutrients. Around 5 or 6 would be nice. So that's my shout-out to Wizard's mom. So, as my wife and I like to eat at 4 o'clock Pacific time. So in case you guys ever call us, don't call us and we're eating. But, Pele, do you have any shout-outs, my friends? I know you were in the IRC getting those shout-outs, so Pele, you have anything?
No, boy. What I do got is we're going to be at the GXL. That's going to be October 30th to November 1st. And that shit is going to be crazy off the hook. So definitely, you guys, check that out. So thegxl.com, pre-register, and we'll see you guys there.
Oh, I want to give a real quick shout-out to E-Moon, a.k.a. Moon from Nexus. I haven't seen that character in such a long time. He's so lost in WoW, it's ridiculous. So it's good to see him that he actually knows where Pound E-Rev is anymore, the IRC for that matter. And God, go outside, get some air, get some exercise, and get away from WoW. And you can tell the rest of Nexus that too, because I love those guys there, as we go back a long time. But stop playing WoW. Well, as for myself, Anger, Wizard, Pele, Nightcrawler, and of course just overall e-rev. I'd like to say good night as the final score is 16-10. Pandemic beats VVV and moves on to play Pier on Monday. So make sure you stay tuned here to e-rev TV. So until then, adios.